Flav, sorry, can I just stop you there? What is Daniel Levy doing so badly?
I think you have to look at the 2 decades of his tenureship and think that structurally he's done it
You've come a long way.
I think we have come a long way.
Training ground, the
Yeah,
business side of it is brilliant. I know you want to.
I know.
I know that needs to catch up on the pitch, but I don't think it's for the want of not trying.
What for me it comes down to is that there's an idea about what Tottenham are and how they're going to operate in the transfer window. And that's what fundamentally all of this comes down to is can you buy players or get managers in better than what you have currently? And if Tottenham and Arsenal, who are on a even playing field in terms of revenue coming into the football club, can't operate in the same way, then there's an issue. And that's what we have at Tottenham. The key motivator for Daniel Levy, it seems, based on the evidence over the last 20 years, isn't about, first and foremost, about what happens on the pitch. It's about the infrastructure around them.
I disagree with that, though, because you talk about bringing better managers. He brought Conte in. Unbelievable manager, successful. Jose Mourinho. Pochettino at the start was probably not, but he's turned out to be a brilliant manager.
Look at the transfer window. Mourinho, you bring Mourinho in. In my opinion, at that time, was probably the most ambitious move Tottenham could make and have made. And you look at the transfer window, his first 2 transfer windows, and they're appalling. They didn't back the manager. They didn't give him everything he needed to win. When your wage spend is so far below the other top 6 or top 5 clubs in terms of, be the big 6, if you will, it's so far below how everybody else operates, and you're paying the most to watch your football team play, there's going to be a discrepancy between how the fans feel about the football club and who runs it. He has to answer to some degree. He doesn't have to, he never will, but there has to be questions asked of how well he's running his football club. If there isn't, then what's the point? What's the point of Tottenham Hotspur currently? What is it? When Arsenal went in for Declan Rice, there wasn't a great deal on the pitch between Tottenham and Arsenal. There wasn't a great deal, right? Heritage-wise, in terms of trophies won, I understand there's a gap. As difficult as that is to say, it's the truth, right? So at that time, there was one club who had a sole intention in order to moving forward, and that was Arsenal. And Spurs continually were happy to stand still. Is there any world where Declan Rice, a player of his calibre, is first any world where Tottenham go in for him, and secondly, is that he comes to the football club? The answer is no to both of those things. Why is that? And that's why Daniel Levy.
In all honesty, with Declan Rice, if any player around the world has to choose between Arsenal and Tottenham, they're going to choose Arsenal.
Right, but that needs to change, and that can only change with Daniel Levy. It can't change with fans, clapping and singing and getting behind him because, he's built a stadium. Like the stadium is lovely.
Why does it have to change with Daniel Levy? Why does it change with the manager and getting the right players in?
It all comes from him. If a fish stinks, it stinks from the head. He's done great work building the revenue for the football club.
You know what? I wouldn't mind Daniel Levy at our club now.
You'd have him. Well, I wouldn't swap him for Ratcliffe for sure. Yeah, I'd keep him instead of Ratcliffe.